2 Kings 4:1-7. The house was silent except for the sound of a mother's weeping. A widow sat on the floor, her 2 sons by her side. Debt collectors were at her door. Her husband, a servant of the Lord, had died, and now she faced the unthinkable, losing her children to slavery because she had nothing left to pay. With trembling steps, she went to the prophet Elisha and cried, "Your servant, my husband, is dead, and the creditor is coming to take my 2 boys as slaves." Elisha looked at her, not with pity but with faith. "What do you have in your house?" Her answer was almost a whisper. "Nothing, except a small jar of oil." A jar of oil too little to feed her children, too little to sell for any real worth. Yet in the hands of God, that too little was enough. Elisha told her, "Go borrow empty vessels from all your neighbors, not just a few. Then go inside, shut the door, and begin to pour." Confused but desperate, the widow obeyed. Her sons ran through the village, knocking on doors, gathering every pot, jar, and container they could find. Soon their small home was filled with emptiness, rows of hollow vessels waiting for a miracle. The widow picked up her tiny jar. She tilted it carefully, letting a thin stream of oil fall into the first jar. She expected it to run out after a few drops, but it didn't. The oil kept flowing, her eyes widened. Her hands shook. She filled one jar, then another, then another. The oil poured without stopping. Her sons brought jar after jar, their young faces shining with wonder. The sound of oil filling emptiness echoed in that small room like a song of heaven. Every vessel they brought was filled to the brim. And then, when the last jar was full, the oil stopped. Breathless, the widow ran back to Elisha. He told her, "Go, sell the oil and pay your debts. You and your sons can live on what is left." What began as nothing became more than enough. God turned her little into abundance. Her tears of sorrow became tears of relief and joy. Lesson: this story reminds us that when life feels empty and hopeless, God only asks for what we already have, even if it seems too small. In His hands, emptiness becomes overflow. He is the God who takes our not enough and makes it more than sufficient.